Hi, this is Mr. Main just putting a video on Sunday, getting you guys ready for phase 2. When you look up on our Google Classroom, there's going to be a lot of content that's going to be up there every single day throughout phase 2. And I wanted to take a few minutes tonight just to really go through the order in which you're going to be doing things and how you're going to be turning things in and really using my classroom above everything else. To make sure that you have everything that you need going through phase 2. So let's take a look at how phase 2 is going to run and all the things that you're going to need to do through our classroom. Okay, here we go. Hi guys, this is Mr. Main. I just wanted to take some time to go through phase 2 and what it's going to look like, because there's going to be on a daily basis quite a few things that are available to you through our classroom. So I want to make sure that you understand the order in which you need to do things and how you can turn things in. So if you're on your Google Classroom page, you're going to toggle over to the classwork section. Down at the bottom, it's that middle tab. Also at the top, if you're on a computer, it's going to be at the middle at the top. So once you get to your classwork section, you're going to be clicking on the day's work that you're going to be working on. For example, up at the top, it's always going to be at the top. It's going to be labeled 8th grade, phase 2 day, whatever, for my Pathways classes. And algebra is going to be labeled Algebra Plus day, phase 2 day, whatever day you're working on. So once you click on your assignment, you're going to open it up and it's going to have all your directions. Okay, so once you get into the assignment, it's going to have everything laid out for you. So you're going to start every single day by having the first document you're going to be able to take a look at is this Math COL Phase 2 down at the bottom. That, if you open it up, will open up the continuation of learning document for the 8th grade math. So you don't need to keep going back and forth to the school website. It's always going to be available on every single assignment, the first link there. So you're going to click on if you want to take a look at your continuation for phase 2. But everything is also going to be listed in this post, so you don't necessarily need to. But if you want to, it would open up your new tab here. And it's just going to take a minute to load because my internet is so slow. It has for you every single day what you need to complete, and after the first 3 lessons, for example, you're going to complete a Google Forms. So you can use this document, but everything else, everything that's in this document is also going to be available to you through my classroom page, so you might not even need to open this up. So let's go back to our classroom and let's take a look at what we're going to have to do here. So close that out, and so the first portion of your lesson every day, for whether it's algebra or 8th grade, is going to be watching a video of some sort through Khan Academy. So that is always going to be linked down at the bottom. It says link number 2, converting a fraction to a repeating decimal. That's the video that you're going to be watching for today. So if you click on that link, it's going to open up Safari or Chrome or whichever browser you use, and it'll take you right to the video for the day. I want to make sure that everybody is really, really clear that when you open up and it tells you that you need to complete all of the activities, that means all of these videos in this list right here, you need to go through and complete. You're going to work on those practice ones as well. So you're going to go through all of these videos because all of these videos are going to be really important to you while you're working on your sheet afterwards. So you're going to go through and you're going to watch all of the videos, do all of the practice problems, come back to our continuation on our Google Classroom. So once you go through, right here where it says link to, you can complete the note sheet if you don't want to. You don't necessarily have to because you're not going to be collecting it. Now we're going to move on to the work for today. So just like we did with the phase 1 turn-in, you will have the opportunity to do the work on a separate piece of paper and upload it into a document, or, this is great, there's an even easier way for you to turn in your work to me. You don't even necessarily need to do it on a separate piece of paper, take pictures, and upload. Let me show you how that's going to be. So, in the Google Doc labeled Rational Number Practice, you can type your equivalent fractions or decimals next to each example, and it says link 3. That's in your work section. Toggle it up, and it says Rational Numbers Practice CHMS. if you click on that, it's going to have your name on it. You're going to have your own document. You can open it up. Remember that when it opens like this, you're going to want to make sure so that you can edit it, you need to hit this little box in the top right-hand corner with the arrow in it, because that will open it into the Google Docs app. I'm going to say it again. Once this opens up, if it doesn't take you directly to Google Docs, you're going to need to come up to the top right-hand corner, click the box with the arrow in it, and it will open it in the Google Docs app so that you can edit it. Okay? So once you open it in your Google Docs app, just like we did the other day, you're not going to be able to edit it until you click on this blue pencil in the bottom right-hand corner. Remember, you want to click that blue pencil in the bottom right-hand corner. That will allow you to edit it. Once you go through your page and you can fill in all of your answers, like for this one example, we could say it would be equivalent to, let me find the -0.75, and you go through and you can type in your equivalent fraction or mixed number, write it as a decimal. And then in the second section down here, you're going to be taking these decimals and you're going to be converting them back to fractions. So if you want to do it this way, once you type in all your answers, you're going to come up to the top left-hand corner and you're going to click on the blue check mark. That means you're done. Okay? So just when you're done editing, you're going to hit that blue check mark and then you're going to be all set. So once you close it out, once you go through all of your documents and you type in all your answers, you're going to come back to the Google Classroom page, hit the X in the top left-hand corner. All of your changes will be in your document. So if you choose to submit it to me that way, you can do it that way. If you look at my second tab down here in the turn-in section, you can do it exactly like we did for the phase 1 turn-in, where you can do your work on a separate piece of paper, take a picture of it, and attach it in a document that's called phase 2 day 1 down at the bottom. So if you decide you don't want to type it into the Google Doc itself, you want to do your work on a separate piece of paper and take a picture, you're going to come down here into the Your Work section and you're going to click on the second one that says Phase 2 Day 1. It's going to say your name in Phase 2 Day 1. It will take you to the document that you can take that you can use to upload your photos. So just like I said before, once it pops up like this, you need to hit the box in the top right-hand corner with the arrow coming out of it, and it will take you to the Google Docs app. Once it's open, you hit your blue pencil down in the bottom right-hand corner, and it will allow you to edit it. Come down past your directions so that it's blinking right down here below your directions. And we're going to insert in our pictures. So remember, the way that we do that is we come up to the top right-hand corner, and there's a plus sign. Once you hit that plus sign, a drop-down menu is going to show up, and it's going to allow you to enter in some sort of image or video or table. We're going to be entering in an image. I already have some photos saved, so I'm going to come to From My Photos. I'm going to click this fox today because I like it. He's daring. And once you enter in your images, you hit your blue check in the top right left-hand corner to stop editing and go back to Classroom app. So once you get back to the Classroom app, you hit your X. And you are all set with this turning in your work for today. So you have two options. I showed you how to do both options. You don't have to do both. I'm going to say it again. You do not have to do both. I just showed you both so that you can choose which one you'd like to do. You can do option number 1, where you can type it in directly into that Google Doc, your answers directly into that Google Doc, or you can open up the second Google Doc and paste pictures of your work that you did on a separate piece of paper. Okay? So once you've typed your answers or pasted your images into that Google Doc, the last thing that you need to do is fill out our Google Forms. That's link 5, which is this purple little square down at the bottom. It doesn't have a name on it for some reason. I don't know why, but it's going to be that purple square down at the bottom. You're going to click it, and it's going to take you to Google Drive, and it's going to allow you to open it up in Safari. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I have to do a little edit on that, but it will allow you to work on that Google Forms. You're going to submit it to me. Once you submit that Google Forms, you're going to come down. You're all done with your work for today, but before you're all set, before you close it out, you need to make sure that you come to your work section and you turn it in to me. You don't have to have something in both documents, but you need to have either one, this guy right here, or 2, the phase 2 day 1 with your photos. Okay, so once you're done, you're going to hit that turn in button, and it's going to come to me for grading. Okay, if you feel like you want to take it back from me, you submit it, you want to take it back because you don't feel it's 100% complete, you hit this unsubmit button, and it will come back to you so that you can edit it again. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I know it looks like there's going to be a lot on here, but it is your job to try your best. Choose first, watch your videos that are found at the second link down at the bottom. Then you're going to work on that independent work for the day, which you're going to be turning in either in the rational numbers practice sheet where you're going to be typing it in there, or you're going to be turning it in through a photo in the second document below. Then you're going to finish off the day by completing that Google Forms and turning in your work at the end. You need to make sure that you turn your work into me because I won't be able to see any of it until you turn it into me. So ladies and gentlemen, I understand this was a very long video, and I really am so appreciative, but if you take the time to watch it, it's going to make phase 2 so much easier for you, and then when we go into phase 3, it's going to be even easier. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, I want to say once again, thank you so much for listening and giving me your time. What I need from you is to, if you have any questions, please make sure that you reach out to me via email. On our classroom, you can leave a comment, or I have my phone number that you can call me at during the school day. That's listed down in our stream. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving me your time. I hope everybody is happy and healthy, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye, guys. Okay, guys, I just wanted to add one little piece to this video because as we went through before, you weren't able to take a look at what the Google form is going to look like every day. So I just wanted to take 10 seconds right now to just show you what it's going to look like, what it's going to be titled. So in your Google Classroom, it's not going to look exactly like this, but it's going to say daily check. It's going to say daily checkout day 1. That is the document that that form you're going to click with this piece right down here at the bottom. It's going to have that purple box next to it. It's going to say daily checkout day 1. The reason it wasn't available is because my sister, who's in the class that I was going through, isn't part of our schooling system, but whatever. So you're going to click it, and it's going to open up in, I'm going to use Safari because that's what I have, the Google Forms for you to fill in. So it's just going to require your first name, your last name, how are you feeling today, so a drop down, so sort of just an emotion. I know that's probably going to be in our team one. You're going to choose one. How long did you spend on math today? Less than an hour to 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, more than 3 hours. This is just an indication of me of how hard are you working. Is this stuff too difficult for you? Is it too easy for you? I just want to get a good handle of everybody, how they're feeling. How well did you understand this section right here? This one's also really important to me because how much did you understand what we did today? Do you need a bunch of help? Did you not understand it at all? Do you need help? Or do you completely understand what we did today and you could maybe even possibly teach it? Just another indication for me of how well you're doing. Down here at the bottom, the last two questions is what did you do really well in math today? And what did you maybe struggle with, or what do you need a little help with leaving math class today? Questions you still have, things that you struggled with, so that I can be aware of what you can and can't do, and where do I need to give you some support moving forward. These two questions are also really important. In these two boxes, if you chose an emotion for today that maybe like, oh, I'm not really doing too well, or hey, I'm doing really great, and you want to give me a little heads up as to why, you can also type that in these guys down here as well. So like if you're like, I'm feeling great today because I got to eat some candy, well, let me know if you want to let me know. Remember, once you finish it up, if you want to hit this submit button down at the bottom so that I get your answer to that form and I can just have a better understanding of how you're doing for the day. So once you hit your submit, then you're all set for the day. Just wanted to put that little bit in there because I know some people are better at learning through seeing, so I wanted to show you. Awesome. So this is really goodbye, I promise you. Okay, I will talk to you later. Have questions, reach out through email, phone, comments on our page, okay? Bye guys, I miss you.